This video is gonna be a bit heavier topic, and my personal view and belief on that heavy topic stuffs. So if you do not do well with one's opinion or advice, I suggest you close this video and move on with your life. So as teenagers, we go and experience different events that lead to new situations that we've never been through. And that is totally normal, and that is all part of growing up. But some of these situations can be really hard and very lonely and impossible and very hard to cope alone. And I just wanted to answer or help people who are going through that struggle right now. I'm going to be addressing some problems that are often spoken or very underrated and should be talked more in public, either that is among your friend group, classroom, teacher, trusted adult, or whoever you just feel like you need to share with. So I'm very privileged to have very supportive family who are always there for me, but this isn't always the case for everyone. I have friends who do not have proper support of family, and they struggle socially, in school, in education, in various ways. So by not having proper family support, it could be financially or inner conflict that they just do not wish to share. And by inner conflict, I mean step families, possibly favoring or disfavoring of a particular family member in the family, or domestic violence or sexual abuse. So by your family not being able to support you financially, the ranges are really big. By financially, it could mean they're not able to support you in the most basic things such as food, school supplies, proper shelter, and so on. And it could also mean they're not able to support you in college and after that. If your family can support you in college and money after your high school life, your best bet is probably to get a part-time job when you're in high school and get student loan in university or college. There's no other way that you could really solve that problem. And if your family aren't able to support you financially in terms of the basic needs, I would suggest you go to the teenage shelter, the local teenage shelter, and probably get your help and find your way from there. So as I mentioned earlier, not everybody has proper family support. By that, it could also mean you might have came out and opened up to your family about your sexuality, but they might not be very accepting or so and so. So if that's the case, I suggest you and your family member take time from each other and give some time to grow and learn from that. Either your family learning and trying their best to accept your sexuality, and you just dealing with them not accepting for a while. And if that doesn't work out, I suggest your entire family goes to family counseling and get help. So step families are a huge change, and step families, they could either be a good, a positive, or a negative change in your life. And if it's a positive change, that's great, but if it ends up being negative, I suggest you talk to your friends about it and talk to them about your emotions and how you're feeling and how they're treating you, and see if they can help you out. And if you're not ready to open up to your friends about topics like that, probably getting a journal and writing it daily is a really great idea. So you have somewhere where you can express your emotions or what is happening between you and your step family members. And if journals won't do, talk to a trusted adult, either that is your school teacher, counselor, psychiatrist, your neighbor, or whoever you trust the most. And finally, face reality and confront your family members about it. During a dinner table where everyone's gathered around, I suggest you just confront them and just say, you've been feeling like this lately and you don't appreciate it, and hopefully they'll take action after that. After confronting if your step family member doesn't treat you fair or still favors or disfavors a particular member, don't let it get to you. Don't be discouraged by it. Continue to love yourself, take care of yourself, and change the situations yourself. Don't sit and wait for changes to happen, because it won't unless you take action first. Be the change that you want to see. This topic's mainly for girls, teenage girls. Teenage girls are really desperate to get the perfect body image that the media talks about, like Victoria's Secret model, thigh gap, flat stomach, large breast, and so on. And in order to achieve these goals, girls undergo a really unhealthy diet and lifestyle, and by that, they cut all of their food out and go to the gym and exercise more than that their body can handle, or they eat a ton of food and feel really guilty afterwards and start throwing everything they had. So these unhealthy lifestyle and diet can lead to negative physical and mental effect that have a very long lasting impact on you. So cutting out all of your food can lead to nutritional deficiencies, which can have a really bad impact, short term, long term, both. It can stunt your growth, and it can have menstrual irregularity and risk of osteopenia and osteoporosis, which is basically your bones not having enough vitamin D and getting very brittle. And these are only few of the side effects of unhealthy lifestyle. And some mental effects could be food preoccupation, distractibility, irritability, fatigue, and tendency to overeat, and etc. And bulimia, which is really bad, and as well as anorexia. So I really want to emphasize and highlight that body image and your body weight and things like this shouldn't matter, and it's not important in your teenagers. It's important that you eat healthy and right amount of whatever carb, protein, vitamins, and so on. Unhealthy diet can lead to serious problems in your adult years. So just really focus on eating healthy. And by eating healthy, I don't mean count your calories and cut out more than half of your food intake. And that's not eating healthy. By eating healthy, I mean cut out junk food, processed food, and foods that contain excessive amount of sugar. And that really doesn't get you anywhere. I really hope this video helped you at least a little bit in whichever area you were looking for. Thanks.